In a world that seems to move faster each day, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. The pace is ruthless. The expectations are relentless. Yet deep inside, a quieter part of you is asking for something different. But what if I told you that ancient wisdom holds the keys to staying centered and mentally resilient amid this chaos? What if the teachings of those who walked the earth thousands of years ago could be the guiding light to navigating today's challenges? This video explores how the principles of Stoicism, Zen wisdom, and deep spiritual growth can arm you with the mental fortitude required to thrive in a modern landscape that often feels aggressive and unforgiving. Let's begin with the Stoics. Stoicism, a school of thought that flourished in ancient Greece and Rome, offers profound insights into human resilience. The philosopher Seneca once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This idea urges us to recognize the power of our thoughts. When faced with adversity, you can either be consumed by negative thoughts or choose to observe them without reaction. This perspective helps you detach yourself from the chaos. It encourages you to view challenges as opportunities for growth. Consider the story of Epictetus, a former slave who became one of the most influential Stoic philosophers. Instead of lamenting his fate, he focused on what he could control, his reactions and attitudes. His life illustrates a fundamental principle. It's not what happens to us that matters, but how we respond. Reflect on your own life. When faced with difficulties, whether it's at work, in relationships, or within yourself, are you reacting or responding? This subtle difference can change everything. When you respond, you take ownership of your feelings and choices. You become an active participant in your journey rather than a passive victim of circumstance. Now let's apply this wisdom practically. When stress arises, pause and ask yourself, what is within my control? Focus on that. The rest is simply noise. As you cultivate this habit, you will gradually cultivate emotional stability, a powerful asset in a world that often spikes anxiety and frustration. But Stoicism is just one piece of the puzzle. Let's move to the elegance of Zen wisdom. Zen teaches us to be present, embracing each moment without judgment. In a society that constantly pulls us in different directions, this practice is crucial. Imagine for a moment a serene Zen garden. Every stone, every grain of sand meticulously placed, representing the beauty of presence. When your mind races, find a quiet space. Breathe deeply. Engage your senses. Notice the colors, the sounds, the sensations around you. This practice grounds you and fosters clarity. In moments of stress, the mind often rushes to the future or clings to the past. Zen invites you back to now. Each breath can become a reminder that life unfolds in the present moment, not in what happened yesterday or what may occur tomorrow. Have you ever found yourself worrying about a meeting, a presentation, or an event? You become so consumed by what might happen that you forget to fully engage in the task at hand. Here lies a common enemy we all face: distraction. Combat this with mindfulness. Begin small. Dedicate just a few minutes each day to sit in silence. Focus on your breathing. As thoughts enter your mind, acknowledge them without judgment. Then gently steer your focus back to your breath. Over time, This practice will cultivate a deeper sense of calm. If this journey into ancient wisdom and mindful presence is speaking to you, consider subscribing to the channel so you can keep walking this path with us. As you engage with mindfulness, you may notice a shift in your reactions to stressors. You become less reactive and more attuned to what truly matters. Through the lens of ancient wisdom, you are equipped to navigate the fast pace and unpredictability of modern life. Now, let's discuss discipline. Discipline has often been touted as a cornerstone of personal transformation and growth. The Stoics emphasized the significance of self-control. This principle remains relevant, perhaps now more than ever. In a world full of temptations, instant gratification pulls at every corner. Discipline becomes your shield. It requires you to make intentional choices. Marcus Aurelius, a philosopher-emperor of Rome, stated, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Cultivating disciplined thoughts fosters a pathway toward lasting contentment. How do we build this discipline in our daily lives? Start by establishing a routine. Morning rituals can set the tone for your entire day. Consider incorporating meditation, exercise, or even a few moments of reflection before diving into your daily tasks. Track your progress, however small. Celebrate the wins. Acknowledge each step you take toward a disciplined life. As the days turn into weeks and the weeks into months, you'll begin to notice the profound impact these small changes have on your quality of life. Your confidence will swell and your resilience will strengthen. Now is an opportune moment to pause and reflect. If stories like these resonate with you and you feel called to deepen this work, subscribe to the channel and tap like so this wisdom can reach more people. Share this video with someone who needs it today and let me know in the comments which teaching spoke to you the most. Returning to the essence of our topic, we realize that ancient wisdom doesn't just offer insights. It lays out a path to transformation, a journey of growth that isn't always easy, but is incredibly rewarding. Exploring spiritual growth also sheds light on resilience. The journey within often demands you confront fears, limiting beliefs, and the core of your being. Many philosophies emphasize that real strength emerges when you embrace vulnerability. Rainer Maria Rilke once said, "The only journey is the one within." When you awaken to your true self, you cultivate clarity and purpose. Every challenge can become an invitation to delve deeper. Look at your life experiences. Instead of perceiving hardships as solely negative, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Real growth often arrives disguised as adversity. In our fast-paced society, it is easy to forget the importance of reflection. Take time each day to sit with your thoughts, journal, meditate. Let your inner voice guide you through the noise and confusion. Through this process, you will uncover layers of wisdom within yourself that may have been hidden under the surface. As we continue to harness these ancient principles, consider how they intersect with modern psychological understanding. Cognitive behavioral therapy, for instance, draws heavily on the Stoic idea of examining one's beliefs and thoughts. Both disciplines emphasize personal responsibility and the power of perspective. The synergy between ancient and contemporary wisdom illuminates a path to lasting resilience. You don't need to become a Stoic master overnight. Begin by integrating one principle, one small shift, into your life. The real magic lies not in perfection, but in progress. As you cultivate this journey, remember the power of community. Share your experiences with those around you. Connect with like-minded individuals who understand the value of introspection. When we gather in pursuit of growth, we empower each other to reach new heights. While the world may continue to rush forward with relentless speed, you can carve out your sanctuary of serenity. Embrace the wisdom of the ancients and allow it to guide you. As you reach this point in our exploration, I invite you to take a moment. Reflect on what wisdom resonates most deeply with you. The journey ahead is yours to forge, rooted in the timeless principles that have withstood the test of time. What step will you take today toward a more centered and resilient self? Your journey begins now.